This video is part 5 of a 10-part series. Part 6 will be released tomorrow, and you can watch the previously released parts, including the series intro, if you haven't already. Genuinely, literally living in a box. I am on a mission, the magical mystery bucket of wonder. From this bucket, we will pull out at random the puzzle to talk about. The Master Pyraminx is a Pyraminx of sorts. So there's the first of our non-cubic puzzles today. Let us reach back in and reveal all of these. Keychains. Who doesn't love them? I know I do. Okay, now, it might seem like cheating putting all these puzzles into one slot for the list here, but just hear me out. Calm down, it's going to be okay. These keychains are awesome because they're a great way to get your hands on a ton of cool different puzzles for not a lot of money. What's really cool here is, especially in the past just couple of years, more and more of these unique puzzles have been shrunken, keychainified, and more puzzles keep coming out just like these. And no matter what puzzle it is, the keychain variant is going to be really cheap. And even though the price is low, most of these don't feel cheap. I mean, turning is good. They don't feel like they're going to fall apart. One of my favorites is the little GAN 3x3 here. Now, of course, these aren't all the keychains you can buy, but real quickly, we're just going to do sort of lightning round here to go through all the ones I have sitting right here. Okay, brace yourselves here. We're going to zoom in and enhance a little bit. And we have the GAN 330, one of the best turning little keychain 3x3s. It's simple, it's stable, it's more than good enough for what it is. And if you put two of those 3x3s together, you have a Siamese cube. A great challenge. The hardest part of this thing is because these cubes are fused together at these edges and corners right here, you're going to get some bandaging that's going to block some of your turns and mess up your algorithms. If you can get past that hurdle and solve the thing, it's very satisfying. But even more satisfying is doing this. The Ivy Cube, one of the more simple corner turning puzzles. Pretty easy solve. You can probably do this on your own with just kind of intuition and a few simple commutators. Toughest part for me was trying to move all of these little oval pieces into place. A bit more difficult than that is the Jinx Pyraminx. This one took me quite a while to figure out how to solve, and honestly, some of it was just luck, especially the end, and I have since forgotten how to do this thing. Definitely the most challenging keychain that I have here, and this would be the easiest. This is the Chi Pillow 2x2. There's a bunch of different 2x2 keychains on the market. This one just kind of looked the coolest in my opinion, and was kind of on the cheaper side, and the turning is pretty good. Only thing about this that's a little iffy is because it's pillowed, and because it's so small, it kind of just feels like a little ball, and getting a good grip on this thing is a little tough sometimes, but it's fine, and it turns fairly nice. Whoops, that's what I'm saying. Really tries to slip away from you. And here we got us a little Pyraminx here. This one's probably the only really kind of unstable one out of all of these. This here is the Li Fun brand. I believe there are a couple more Pyraminxes by now on the market. Actually, this Li Fun here, it's not available anymore. It discontinued just about a week ago. So, if you want a keychain Pyraminx, you have two options right now. You can get the Chi for $3.99 or the Xina. I've never seen that brand before. But whatever, though be wary because there's not too much info on the quality of these. They could be pretty similar to the Li Fun. The Gear Cube, one of the cooler looking keychains in my opinion, and look at all the cool detail on here. These are nice tiles, not stickers, so you're not going to have any problem with stickers falling off. Super satisfying to turn, it feels super solid, never had any stability issues with this thing at all. Not too challenging. Overall, one of my favorites here. And last but not least, we have the 2x2 Panda. I think they also make the other animals of this. Whoops. I think there's like a tiger and I think that's it actually. This one turns fine, but as you saw, the only kind of issue with this is the caps popping off like that. I would honestly just recommend gluing these things in, because when are you actually going to want these coming off? You can see there's a screw behind here. That screw is just holding this little piece into the inner core. The actual tensioning screws are in the middle down there. There you can kind of see it hiding underneath there. And I will also say, out of all the keychain cubes I have, this is the only one that didn't come with an actual chain with it. It was just the puzzle. So Your father would be disappointed about that. And so there you have keychain cubes. You can do whatever you want. You can put them on your backpack or put them on your car keys. Makes for a nice, not too bulky additive here. Just slides right into your pocket. Do be wary, however, if you are to add one of these onto like your backpack, if you're like still in school or something. According to my personal research, I did find that each keychain added to your backpack can increase your odds of being bullied by about 10%. So keep that in mind. Alright, now plugging all of these keychains into our flawless, fantastic ranking system here. Since we're ranking a bunch of puzzles at once, these numbers are gonna kind of be averages of all of them. Starting with a value, we're gonna go with an 8. These things can get pretty dirt cheap. The most expensive I showcased was the Siamese cube for $9.99, which I'd probably call the worst bang for buck out of all these, though it's still pretty decent. And I'd definitely give the best value to the Jinx Pyraminx, probably the best challenge you can get for $3. Moving on to quality, we're also going to go with an 8 here. With the little exception of the Pyraminx, these cubes are fantastic quality, especially for just being little keychain novelties that you hook onto your keys or whatever you desire. They honestly exceed my expectations. And we're going to wrap up with a 4 for the overall average difficulty here. Most keychain puzzles out right now aren't too tough. I would definitely say the hardest one out right now is the Jinx Pyraminx and maybe the Siamese cube. I'd place them probably a difficulty of 4 or 5. All of the others would rank between a 2 and a 4. It would definitely be cool to see some more challenging mini puzzles here in the future.